So I signed up to, there was a man, a recruiter, seeking students who had graduated to go to the, to be a flight attendant or that kind of thing. And you could take a home study course, and you had to buy uniforms and things like that. So, you know, we had the money to do that. So I did, and they sent me the books, and I took all the classes back and forth. I was doing, you know, out of school training. And then with the idea that I was going to have to go back to Kansas to take my finals. And then you spend a whole month there taking your finals and passing your classes and stuff. So then you can get a job and get assigned to, you know, some kind of, either north. I got hired to go to Detroit. At that time, by that time, my husband had come back from the service, and he asked me to marry him. And I had said, oh, I didn't want to get married. I didn't want to have kids to take care of. I already took care of kids that were not mine, they were my mom's. So I thought, okay, what do I do? So I didn't want to get married and have kids. I knew I wanted kids, and I had wanted to be a nun. My dad wouldn't let me be a nun. So I mean, okay, all of these blocks in front of me. And I thought, okay. But I didn't argue with my father. You know, it's just not the thing you do. And so I took the home study course with the idea, and I was already engaged, with the idea that once I had to go to Kansas to take my finals, I was going to hike it down to Texas and go with my aunt. Get an escape, see, an escape.
You were going to escape to Texas?
I was going to go from Kansas to Texas.
And escape from what?
And escape from everything up north. I already had been a mom, you know what I mean? And I loved my sisters.
Your fiance too?
Yes.
The original runaway bride?
Yes, I guess so. So it got to almost getting to the end, you know, the time that I was taking my classes, and they told me I could work up north, and I thought, well, maybe I'll just go back and work, you know, and do that. Because it taught you how to be a receptionist, how to be a reservationist, and all of those kinds of things. They taught you everything. How to do the weather thing, how to do everything. So, and I passed everything with flying colors, so I didn't have a problem getting a job. And so I came back, and I told my husband-to-be that I was, well, I didn't tell him until after we got married. And after we got married, I told him I had a job. I was going to start it in 2 months. And he said, you're not going to go all the way to Detroit to work. He says, what about us? And I said, well, geez, another stop. So there was another block in front of me. So I loved him, and I was already here, and I was already married. So I go, okay, I've got to go with flow. So I did.